Hello everyone, Thunder Smith here, welcome to the Gaming Nexus. Today's title, it's The Long Drive. It's a game about driving your car for a very long time. Main points of the games are managing your car, managing your resources, because the game also includes elements of survival, and avoiding muñecas, so like zombies, because you can find different points of interest along your road, and in the point of interest there can be muñecas. I'll be telling you more along the road, so let's jump in. So we spawned at the house. We have some parts here and our car in the garage. We can also complete a bike if we want to. I'm drinking some water and I'll be collecting stuff around the house. I was playing this game some time ago, so I don't exactly remember controls, and I have a lot of issues at the beginning, so don't mind me and making mistakes. Like, I don't want it to take this off the car. Let's check the oil and the coolant. We need to add both of them, so let's open that. And we will check, yeah, we have water here, so let's add that. It is important to take notice of the icon on the middle of the screen, and don't drink the fuel. You can drink the water, don't drink the fuel. So when the icon shows the canister, it means you're adding to some other container. Always close your caps, because if you leave the caps open, you will lose your car fluids, so close the caps. This sound is a killer rabbit. Oh, here it is. It's trying to eat us. So let's hide. Luckily, they often kill themselves by hitting hard other objects. So that's good. You can use steel brush to remove the rust from parts of your car. Rusted parts tend to fall off more often. As you can see, the brush is changing its color. Right now it's dark brown, so it's last use of the brush, and then it will be useless. So you have to gather more brushes along your way. Let's remove the wheel, remove the tire, so I can clear the rim. I made some mistake here, because I should clear rims first, because rusted rims means you can lose your wheels easier. So yeah. Let's put our wheel back. This thing also allows you to increase condition of part of your cars. So like it's after the rust removal, then you add quality to your parts, and it's the only thing that can repair like tires. So gather this thing. Again, misclick, so I'm using that even if I don't want to. So I'm intending to pack both water and other canister, because here we have 2 liters of gas. So I will add the gas to the fuel tank and pack empty canister, because later on we will be looking for crashed tankers, where I'm hoping to find additional fuel. I'm using kitchen tap to refill this canister with water. I'll be using it as my source of water during my travels. Later on, if I find more canisters, I would like to carry about 2 canisters of water. As you can see, it's not refilling. I need to move it so it is directly under the stream, and then it is filling up. As you can see, even the tap has limited amount of water. Player house always starts with a BB gun and some ammo, but don't waste your time for it. BB gun is terrible, it's slow to reload, it requires a lot of ammo to kill single munikas, so it's not worth the trouble. Don't forget to visit the upper part of the house, where you can find your katana. It will serve you better for the beginning, up until you find your first normal gun, so like revolver, AK-47 or something like that. So don't waste your time on BB gun, it's worthless. If you have space for that, take spare parts. It's always good to have spare parts. That's why I've taken the spare wheel. So here is the upper part of the house. And we can find here another sprayer, a bit of water in the bucket. Up above me is another sausage and some bacon. Bacon is very good food. This hose, it's important to have at least one. Of course, I made a mistake and didn't pack it, So look for that. The sponge is a bit like a sprayer. It can repair parts of the car, but it can't repair tires. So let's trusty katana. It kills Munkas with one swing, so it's amazing. So I forgot to throw down the bacon and sausage from the attic, so I need to go back up and throw them down. Here they are. So let me pack up the car and we'll be moving. So I wanted to show you what I noticed during editing. There's tanker right there. I missed it totally. So yeah, I could visit it, but well, I drove away. You can use third-person camera for diving. I personally don't like it very much, so I'm using first-person camera. So stick with me. It's worth noticing that all different parts of the car can be interacted with, so you can set your mirrors, you can adjust your sun cover, and so on. So you have to take care of your parts, because if you're hitting some obstacles with the car, it will lose parts, and at some point you can, for example, drop your engine or your radiator. So yeah, you can get stranded. Don't do that. Another thing to notice, you have the telephone poles on the right side. This is the correct drive direction. If you ever get lost, once you find the road again, always drive so the telephone poles are on the right side. Otherwise, you'll be going back. Let's sleep through the night. But first I need to find the ignition. I could sleep on the front seat using V, but I didn't know that. So I changed seat to the back so to see the notice about the sleeping button. We need to get some gas shortly because our tank is running dry. So we're looking around for the tanker. Yes, I'm angry I've missed the first one. But well, I left it behind, so let's look for another. I think there's something, so let's use the binoculars we've taken from the house. Unluckily, it's not the tanker. I noticed some tankers far away. At least I think those are tankers. So let me check that. Yes, that is tanker. Why I am looking for a tanker? Tanker is a specific point of interest because it contains a lot of barrels, and some of the barrels are filled with different fluids, either clear fluids or mixed fluids. You can unmix fluids, so it's not really useful, but the tankers are good source of unmixed fuels. So let's check this out. This car runs on gas, so I'll be looking for a barrel filled with gas. Let's see if I can find some. By the way, I never found any muncas in the tanker debris, but it's better to be safe than sorry. So I'm going in with the katana, and once I've confirmed that there are no muncas and they're none, I'll just put back my katana and start looking for some gas. So this barrel contains gas-oil mix. Unluckily, there's a lot of oil in this gas, about 18%. That's too much to run my engine. If amount of oil is around 3%, I could run my engine with that oil, gas with the oil. But unluckily, it's too dirty. Again. So this barrel is perfect. Only gas. Don't drink it. Controls again, controls. Don't drink the fuel. Oh my gosh. As you can see, you can easily collect clean oil in the tankers. If you have bigger car, like a truck or something, it's good to keep one jerrycan full of oil, because if you want to change the car for something new, you will need to fill the engine with the oil. Also, it's way more common to find diesel than gas, so switch to diesel engine as soon as possible. By the way, you can fit any engine in any car, so if you're like crazy enough, you can fit like bus engine into this small little car and drive it using diesel. So yeah, this game can be crazy. Maybe we will change something in the car later on once I find some good parts. Unluckily, amount of gas I found is not enough to fill my tank, so I will be looking for another tanker. I am feeling way better with half a tank of fuel instead of driving on the reserve, and the second tanker is here. This will be annoying to look for barrels in this tall grass. I don't like it. So let me skip that and we'll get back once I find something, if anything. So again, I found 1 barrel with gas and about 2 barrels of diesel. But I'm not driving diesel right now, and I don't have enough fuel canisters to fill them up with diesel, so I'm leaving it behind. Remember to not take too much too heavy things into your car, because if you overload it, it will be hard to drive and can easily damage. So avoid overloading your car. These 2 towers, called bridge, often spawn different cars, especially buses. So I'm visiting this building in hope for finding some parts. Oh, here we have mooncalves. Don't try to hit it with the car, because they get no damage from the car. So it's stupid, you can drive them over, it gives nothing. So yeah, use your weapons. Let me get out of the car. And let's end this Monka. Most points of interest contains some Munkas, not very much. So like 1 or 2, something like that. There is one exception. It's mansion. In the mansion there can be up to 6 Munkas, but the mansion is the biggest and the best point of interest to visit, because the loot from there is always worth it. Mansion is especially good for getting ammo, better guns and food, because often in the mansion you can find a lot of bacon. You can add contents of the bottle from one to another for easier transportation. That's what I did. So I don't have to carry 3 bottles, I can carry 2. Also, it's worth mentioning, this bridge building contains also tap with the water. So if you need to refill your water, you can do it here. Player has very small inventory for about 4 objects. I forgot about that at some point, and later on I added my katana and right now a lamp to my inventory, and that's all probably what I will be carrying with myself, other than gun later on. You can also find and gather paint canisters, so you can repaint your car to the different color. I am not really fan of that, because rarely you're finding the right color you would like. But once you find it, you can refill your paint can from other paint cans, and you're changing the color. So for example, if you found Ferrari red and you want to use it, you can paint with it only one part of your car. But later on, if you found, for example, black paint, you can refill your red paint with black paint, changing black paint into red paint. Crazy, but it works. So again, I'm repairing parts of my car. I don't want to lose them. I'm trying to find the road. I don't see the telephone poles. But again, I will be diverted by other point of interest. Exactly by the mansion. Look out, it will be on the left. And here we are. I'll be skipping night here. I don't want to enter the building at night because it will be very dark inside and I can miss some winkas. I don't want that. That's why I will be sleeping in the car, and once we reach the morning, we'll be entering the mansion and checking out the moonkas. I want them gone. Here's trailer without the wheels. If I had spare wheels, I could attach it to my car and pull more cargo. Unluckily, moonkas. Unluckily, trailers can make your car very hard to steer and stop. Let's sleep through the night.
Please stop. I want to take a look at you. My legs are not so good, so please stop. I want to take a look at you.
Yeah, you need to take care of your bodily needs, like in most car games. I don't like this mechanic, but it is what it is. So, don't mind that.
I am so hungry. I'm so hungry. Why is there no one coming to bring us food? Everyone is so sick. I'm sick.
You don't believe, but the Monica sound we heard are from the higher floor, because this point of interest has only one, has 3 levels. So basement, level 0, so current one, and level 1
What's this?
above this one, and secret level.
Did you say?
Yeah, I forgot about the secret level. I will show you this secret level later on.
Gee, I wonder where I put my brain.
I don't care about the loot right now. I want to kill all the Munkas, and this will allow me to check the loot however long I want. They don't respawn, they don't despawn. So yeah, that's that. Also, I haven't mentioned, but the mansion is very good source of new fuel cans because they almost always spawn here. I never had a situation where I did not left mansion with at least 2 or at least 1 new jerrycan, unless of course I skipped them due to the car being overloaded. It seems all Munkas are gone, so I can start looting the building. Let me spare your ears from terrible sounds of my character pooping. It's worth noticing that you can open this door. I haven't checked that through a few mentions, and there can be jerrycans there. This is one of the best engines of the game because it's Plymouth Fury engine, but unluckily it's in weak state because it's a little bit red, so I'll be skipping it. But if I find one in the perfect prime condition, I will for sure take it to my car, unless of course it will be in Plymouth Fury. So what I'm doing here, I'm trying to use this board to climb closer to this big painting on this wall, one with the heads. Why? Because this painting is secret door to the attic. So you need to somehow open the door and get there. I'm using these boards as a bridge. And you can see attic entrance. Ammo, very good loot. You can use quick jumping to climb this and go up here. It requires some try and error, but it's possible. Unluckily, I was unable to do this second time, so I pulled up my board and used that. I'm throwing all interesting things down so I can grab them without coming back up here. You also need to know that you need to use attic to grab some things in the library, because there is a secret door from library to the attic or other way around, and they allow you to grab things from the top shelf of the shelves in the library. Roof is always worth checking, because you can find something here. I found some gas. It can be engine, it can be a bumper, or something else. Worth to check. Also, it's important to know that this game contains flying brooms, so if you find a broom, be aware that it is a vehicle and you can drive it and you can fly it through the air. So it helps you get to hard to reach spaces, like for example attic in the mansion. This little trick here, it is based on the fact that when you are totally low, so like you're using your mouse wheel to change how high your camera is, and right now it's between my feet, and once I'm so low I'm like longer somehow, and jumping on the wall helps me get through the one shelf, from the one shelf to the other. Always look under the table. I can't count time when I missed good loot that was under the table. What I'm trying to do here is to open the box by throwing stuff at it, but I would need to use very small stuff. So like a little book or something can be thrown with enough force to destroy the box. Also, if you really want to use little items as a weapon. You can throw small stuff at Munikas and it can kill them. Another BB gun, not worth my trouble. Old radio, I don't want it. And the storage room. Oh, I haven't seen that engine. I'm spilling something. Let's get rid of the board. You need to just stack it somewhere. We can see fuel tank from the truck. And some cigarettes. Not really worth. Oh, a lot of gas. Yeah, I will use that. I don't know this engine. It's new to me. So it's interesting. So yeah, I'll just collect all interesting stuff in one place, so it will be easier for me to grab it and get it into my car. And once I collect all the stuff that is interesting for me, I'll be leaving this place. So let's grab our loot. And everything's collected. So yeah, let's sleep through the night. I can't pack my car when I see nothing. But this will be all. We're finishing for today. See you soon. Subscribe and like.